Hi, my name is Benjamin Alarie. I'm Associate Dean of the First Year Program here at the Law School at the University of Toronto. So I'm really excited to introduce to you some changes that we've made recently to the first year curriculum that will affect incoming students this August 2014. I'd like to focus first on two of the elements in the first year program: legal methods and legal research and writing. Legal methods is taught as a 2-week-long intensive course with 8 teaching days, 4 in the first week, 4 in the second week, for 3 hours each of those days. Legal research and writing is a semester-long element in the course, and it's meant to give you the ability to not only think like a lawyer, which is the role of legal methods, but also to write like a lawyer and to do research like a lawyer. Let's talk about the orientation activities. They run alongside the legal methods intensive course. They give you a chance to meet other admitted students and other students beginning their legal studies with you in your class. They give you a chance to explore the city of Toronto, get to know your neighborhood, and also allow you to get to know the law school and the physical space that you'll be studying in during law school. Let's talk about core courses for a moment that are taught in sections. You'll notice that there are several core courses taught in a section-long format that are semester-long: Core A, Core B, Core D, Core E, as well as legal process. Each of these sections are about 60 to 90 students, and they, as mentioned, run in a semester-long format. Corsi. Let's talk about Corsi. Corsi is a small group. It's taught in a section of just 16 students throughout the year. It's something that we're very proud of at the law school. It's a crown jewel, the bedrock of the first year program. You're studying with one of our leading faculty members, with a small number of other students. This is the setting for the most engaged discussions that you'll have about the law in the first year program. Let's talk about evaluation in the first year program for a moment. The section courses, so Core A, Core B, Core D, and Core E, are evaluated through final examinations worth 100% of the course grade. Legal process is similar. It's also evaluated through a 100% final exam in April. Legal research and writing is different. Legal research and writing is evaluated through a number of writing assignments that you will complete over the course of the first semester. Your small group, like legal research and writing, is evaluated entirely through writing assignments. And so you will have no exams in your small group. What this means is that in December, you will have 2 100% final exams in your 2 core courses, Core A and Core B. In April, you will have 3 100% final exams in Core D, Core E, and in legal process. Because you have only 2 exams in December and 3 exams in April, it allows you plenty of time to prepare and put your best foot forward in each of those final examinations. One recent innovation that I'd like to remind you about at the law school is our grading system. In the JD program, we use a modified honors pass-fail grading system. What this means is the top 15% in any given class receive a high honors grade, the next 30% get an honors grade, and about 55% of each of the first year class grades awarded will be pass with merit grades. There's also the possibility of receiving a low pass in practice. A low pass is a very low frequency kind of grade to be given. One of the reasons why this is so terrific is that it means that there's no disadvantage to joining a class that's so academically gifted as the one that we assemble here at the Faculty of Law. The reason why there's no disadvantage is almost all students will receive a pass with merit grade if they put in an average level performance in a particular class. If a student performs at an above average level, however, they may be rewarded with an honors grade or a high honors grade. What this means is you really don't experience any downside risk from joining such an elite group of performers, and if you perform really well in this elite group of performers, it will be recognized by employers, by us as faculty, and also by graduate schools if you're interested in doing graduate work. Thank you so much for your attention. It's been my delight and pleasure to introduce you to the changes that we made to the first year curriculum. I look very much forward to seeing you in August and to seeing you throughout the next 3 years at the University of Toronto Faculty of Law.